Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Scrapbook Live for October of 2024. And I am excited to show you what's in this kit because I have already peeked. Spoiler alert, I was looking. And so there is some really fun stuff in here. And actually, even before I had the kit, I had a different spoiler because they send out the cutest cut files. And I was this close to being able to do it, but my tech guy, aka my oldest son, Joe, has been going off to school, which means not only have I been extra busy babysitting his dog, but I didn't have my tech guy to help me figure out how to use my cutting machine. And let's just say, like, for a person that hosts like online stuff that uses all kinds of technology, y'all should be shocked that anything ever works because I am not the techie person. So there we go. Welcome. We are going to do our scrapbook live. I'm going to show you what's in my kit, but first let me put this on the screen. It is too cute for me to not share this with you. Um, let's see. I just put it on my desktop. So there I can. Oh, it's too big. Okay. Hold on. I do know how to change that. Look at this cut file they have. This too cute to spook cut file. I totally wanted to actually get that cut. Yeah, okay. It didn't happen. And you're all shocked, but adorable cuteness, says Shannon, right? Like the little ghosty and the O's all done with the spider webs. Well done. Well done. Well designed. So created by Gwen. Good job, Gwen. So that was their cut file for October. So if you see this kit and you're like, oh my gosh, I love this, it is only April or October 4th. Oh my God, going back in time here. It is October the 4th, and that kit is probably still available. So go to scrap-room.com, and that's where you can check it out. I'm going to show you what is all in my kit, and we're going to dive into it. So quick reminder, I also get the add-on bonus embellishment kit because more fun things means more fun. So I'll show you those as we go through each of the kits. Their flavors of the month has 4 mini kits. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm going to show you what's in each of these kits, and then I'll be scrapbooking with them. Well, like one of them probably, although we're also going to be showing Alison stuff, and she said that she might use more than one kit at the same time. And I'm like, whoa, that'll be something new. She's like, well, I can't just do one. I'm like, okay. I make it easy. Oh, look, and she's already got the link in there for the scrap room. I pay for my own kit. We pay for our kits because the scrap room is amazing, but they gave us a free kit for us to give away today. So in about an hour or so, we'll do that. So one lucky winner will receive the kit. Okay, let's kick this off by giving you my desktop camera. Oh wow, it is kind of dark in my room today. It is dark all day today. I'll see if maybe I can turn on my lights, if I can find the little thing. But we're going to start off first. This is a 49 and Market kit. It's called Vintage Orchid. And so it is super, super pretty just from the first peek at it. So I like papers like this actually a lot. And 49 and Market, like, why are they just better than everybody? Like, they're just so good. See, a little more light. Is that good? Okay. And then, ooh, the back, kind of fun. It's like kind of neutral, but like with all kinds of weird texture and shapy stuff in there. I like it. This one here has just like the little yellow flowers and the leaves. It's it's nice. It's pretty neutral. Like honestly, in the store, I wouldn't want to buy it because it's a little boring. But, but this side I would buy, so I would end up with it anyways. And it's so funny because I'm always attracted to those A side big bold patterns, but you need the other ones to be able to scrapbook. And you know, so I try to remember that when I'm shopping. I try. And now we've got like a lattice on here, but it's like all distressy and stuff in a pretty autumn terracotta color, and then a nice leafy pattern on the other side. Okay. Along with this, 2 sheets of cardstock. I've got some white textured cardstock here. And let's see what ephemera I have. Ooh. So this is the ephemera that comes. So their kits always include, like, you get 3 sheets of cardstock, no, 3 sheets of pattern paper, 2 sheets of cardstock, and some ephemera. And then if you get the add-on embellishments, you get a little more. Okay. Well, this is actually really fun. So it says you get some ephemera bits and pieces, some acetate pieces, and some chipboard words. So I got the word moments and plentiful, and oh, there's some little chipboardy pieces now, and then these are die cut pieces, and then these ones are all these acetate. Oh, these pears are really pretty. Oh, that's nice. Leaves. I could use just a whole packet of leafy pieces like that, honestly. The sweetest apple in the orchard. This is neat, like the little, almost like paint sampley pieces. They often have rub-ons that are like that, and just like sticking those around your pictures. I just love them for layering. Like those rub-on pieces I use all the time. They're always used up when I buy stuff from 49 Market. So I like these words. These are fun, like plentiful, bountiful. You've got best friend. I got moments. This one says fall days. Um, so here's my question to you. Do you use the word fall more, or do you use the word autumn more? And is it based on like where you live as to what kind of word is like the go-to from your area? Because like I understand the word autumn means fall, but I would never say, oh, the autumn is so beautiful this year. I would only ever say fall. Oh, there's a great big card. Interesting. Okay, so that's my little pieces that are in there already included. Very fun. I'm curious, Allison, like what kind of words did you get? Have you looked at your little pieces and stuff?
I
Maybe
have
you
them
should.
out.
You've got them out. Can you show us on your desktop? Let's switch. I'll put your desktop on Spotlight.
There you go.
Ah,
Those
there
are
we
my
go.
pieces.
Oh, vibrant and market fall.
Yeah.
So yeah. And did
This
you
one
get
says
some of
best
the little
ever.
chipboardy pieces? Like I got the word bountiful and best friends. Is that like the banner piece and stuff up there?
Yeah, that's similar to what you have.
Oh yeah.
And then I got this acetate frame. That's kind of fun.
Oh, interesting. Oh, and you got the pears thing too.
I got the pears. This one says so awesome. And then hello, fall
Oh, cute
days,
little
best ever.
butterfly. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, this is fun because I've never been able, like, I've never compared what's in my kit to what somebody else got in their kit.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, that's kind of fun. And then I've got some add-on embellishments that I set on the side. Okay, they're here. They're here. We're good. So add-on embellishments in here. We've got, oh, it's this one. Ooh. Ooh. Shannon says I use fall, but when we use the Barney song in my preschool class, it says something about people call it fall, but that's what I call autumn. Teresa says I use fall too. It sounds very fancy saying autumn. Like I'm like, ooh, la di da. I feel like some people just use that. So, I guess I'm just not fancy. So look at these die cut pieces. Oh, I'm like showing her screen still. I'm gonna be really good at this. Oh, but you've got different ones. Or did we? Yeah, yeah, you've got different
Yeah.
ones.
I
So
bet it's
this is
it's the other
fun.
sheet.
So you can see we both have them. Do I have us both on Spotlight? I think we do.
Yeah.
Yay, fun. So yeah. So
Look,
you've
some
got,
bees.
you have little bees too. That would have been helpful the other day. We
I
had
know.
we had the perfect prompt for stuff with bees. So we are doing load challenge right now. I'm going to tell you more about that later, and we will hear about why bees are significant to that. So we'll talk about that once we look at the kit. Okay, maybe I'll set it over here. That might be safer. Okay, so I don't create an avalanche on my desk. Okay, next up, this one is the Cartabella Harvest Collection. And first off, you can see I've got the full 12 by 12 sticker sheet. So I've got all of the embellishment pieces, and the sticker sheets are such a good way to see like what the icons are, what the color scheme is for the papers, and really get a feel for the collection before you even look at the papers. Okay, but let's look at the papers. Oh, this is so pretty. I love this first paper. Um, just like the softness in the, oh, just look at these flowers. Look at the softness in the petals on those flowers. And like with the, oh, yeah, and just the way they've done their, oh, I love. mm. So fall colors, I'm just gonna say that's not really my palette, but I love just take fall photos. So definitely like to have kids like this, but those flowers are really pretty to me. On the back, you've got a really nice green, like stripy color with texture. It's all like embellish. We've got a really good plaid. And all of this Cartabella paper is like textured cardstock, right? Like all the Cartabella stuff is textured. Cartabella is like related to Echo Park, like, but their Cartabella line is all their texture cardstock paper. So when you're getting pattern paper from Cartabella, it's all textured, so it has that nice tactile feel to it. And then we've got a nice green one with a little geometric pattern. And oh, look at those pumpkins. Those are so cute. I bought pumpkins today, so I'm really excited about it. I love carving pumpkins. I'm not like super good at it or anything. Like, don't get that idea in your head that, oh, Alice, you'd be so good at it. No, I'm like the childlike Halloween faces, ziggy zaggy, like smiley faces. Like, yeah, that is my thing. Oh, and so the cardstock on this is actually the Cartabella matching color cardstock, which is kind of something a little bit different because usually it's like a off-brand cardstock, but this is such a perfect match. I really like that. Look at how good it goes. It is the perfect shade of brown because it was designed for it. So I like that a lot. And then let's see what's in the add-on embellishments here. Okay, in the add-on embellishment, it is a full package of these chipboard pieces. So it's like words and phrases, and you've got autumn, hello, fun, cozy, harvest, thankful, gather, leaves, give, autumn, one fall day, fall. It's fall is calling, blessed. So, and so a few little icons in there. So yeah, that's really nice. So you text the chipboard pieces, the full package of them. Okay, well, that is our second one. I was literally out taking fall photos today. If you go and check the Scrap Happy um Instagram, yeah, the Scrap Happy org Instagram, you will see a little video that I put together because I was like thinking about how in the fall it's like you're capturing this moment, but because fall is such a short little season, it just makes me think of like what other little micro moments do I really need to capture in my scrapbooks too? And that's ruminating. Okay, well, this is bright. This is right. Well, Hey Pumpkin is called Hey Pumpkin. It's Doodlebug design. And I've got a little package of embellishments, which we'll look at in a second. But this is some bright paper. You have bright greens and yellows and pinks and whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, whoa. Very red.
Let's just say it. Um, I don't have like a lot of little trick-or-treaters in my life anymore. My boys are 24 and 25, which is shocking to say out loud. That's the first time I've had to say that out loud, you know? Uh, but anyways, shocking paper, but it's bright. It is fun. It has like little candy corns, which I believe are delicious. Just saying, I'm in team yes candy corn. Allison, team yes or team no? You can shake.
Team
She's
yes.
like, yeah, team yes. Okay. Okay. And then, ooh, bright pink for the win on the back. That's like nice. So even if you weren't doing Halloween, look at how nice that paper is. It has little tiny polka dots on it too. Little tiny black polka dots. And then you've got this nice diagonal stripe. I can get behind a diagonal stripe, even with all of those bright colors. Like, it's fun. It's like toned down from fluorescent. It's not fluorescent, but it is bright. So Shannon says that could be good for 70s ABBA. Yes, yes, it could. Or just I use whatever word comes with my ephemera as for fall and autumn. That's a pretty good strategy. I like it. Okay, and on the back, we've got a cute one with a little characters. Very cute, very doodlebug. Very cute, very doodlebuggy. And some really cute stars paper. So that's not too Halloween, right? So, like, if you were putting together stuff, like, look at this. That's not even a Halloween kit anymore, right? Like, just don't look at those. I bet you those will be pretty Halloween. But, like, if you're doing something, that wouldn't have to scream Halloween at you. Oh, and see, even the back of this. This is just like nice monochromatic with little stars on it. Nice yellow. Slightly orangey yellow, right? Yeah, super good. That's a good collection. I will tell you, this one here hurts my brain a little. I will say I saw this and I was a little scared. But like then I get into it, I'm like, okay, I can live with this. This is good. I might hide this one in the back because it's like literally intimidating to me. Okay, let's have a look what's in here. Do y'all get that? Do you have like papers that are like, whoa, that's a lot? Like, I've been told that my whole life, actually. Whoa, you're a lot. Okay, cute little embellishment pieces. These are little enamel pieces. I've got some adorable little bats and a moon and some stars, and those little bats are fabulous. Okay, not so good on that. Here, I'll put them here. Okay, dark chocolate. I've got a little stack of pumpkins. Like, how do you stack pumpkins? Are people stabbing them to stack them? Because um I haven't had any that would just sit together. I could barely get pumpkins today that would sit up, not be like falling over. I'm buying them at the grocery store and I'm like, so are these like the ugly pumpkins or something? Like I was wondering. I'm like, it's not even like that close to Halloween yet. Like you'd think they would still have like nice looking pumpkins, but maybe everybody else was out shopping already. Oh, Amy said the colors reminder of going to the roller rink when she was young. Yeah. See, you found the perfect retro paper for that. Accidentally in the Halloween section. We just didn't know. And so there's a few pieces in here that you could potentially use for non-Halloweeny things, but it's pretty Halloweeny in the embellishments, which, you know, you're gonna expect that anyways. But there is some candy. There's some stars. Candies and stars. It's not too Halloweeny by themselves. Okay, let's put these little pieces in. I don't lose them. And then let's see what the add-on embellishments are from the bonus kit. Okay, so I got this one sheet of stickers. So this is a 1/3 of a pack of the Doodlebug mini sticker sheets. Oh, do you have the same one as me? Oh,
Yep,
we got
looks
the
like it.
same ones. So Allison and I both got the same sticker sheet, and you can see all of the cute little characters. And like if I don't use something like this on my page right now, this is adorable to like pass off to like any little nieces and nephews that I do have. So just saying, that's what could happen with those. So, but this is pretty cute, I will say. Okay, we're packing that one up. That means we only have one left to look at, but that means we get to start scripting soon. Okay, this one has a very different vibe just already from looking at it. Shannon says we aren't a lot. Some people are too little. Well, I don't know. I guess like we all have like that temperature rating. We all have that temperature. This is like blending into my countertop actually. My flowers are as pink of flowers as I could get, pink of anything that I could get, but they're a little on the corally side sometimes. And I will tell you, they make white balance on camera a challenge. Like if you're thinking, hey, get a colorful countertop, I'm gonna film videos, maybe rethink that. The countertop came before I was filming videos, and I'll tell you, like, not a fun filming decision. I've actually tried covering the area at times because I was fighting, but thankfully now I use like iPhones as cameras. Way better. Oh my gosh. Saved everything, and they can manage usually to handle the white balance. Okay, anyways, this paper, want to know who it's from? It's Fancy Pants Design. So it's called Amber Autumn. And you can see this first one is all full of lovely pumpkins with some fun pumpkin designs. And then on the back, ooh, pretty. We got all the fern type leaves and lots of fall colors. I like that. This one feels very retro. We were talking about retro stuff. We found some other retro papers. This would be good for scrapbooking some of my childhood. Very much so. I could feel like pulling some of that out right now for this. And fun design on the back. It looks like little brackets, I guess, but it's making like a really cool pattern. And here we've got like a plaid diagonal with like cross stitch almost in the middle, right? Wouldn't you say? Kind of like cross stitch.
It's very blankety. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at that little deer. So that's interesting. What do we got for colors in here? Very much like a lot of orangey yellows. And then we've got this hot pink. Interesting. I'd actually like to see that whole collection, I think. I'd like to see what else is in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that hot pink for the deer because it's like quite bright. Okay, and here we've got 2 sheets of the fig swirl paper, which is like white almost. It's not white, but it's not cream. So I'm quite a fan of the fig swirl. When you want something that's not quite like bright white, it's kind of nice. They use it a fair bit and I like it.
It's like a warm white.
Is this the first time you've seen the kits? This kit, yeah, I don't peek too much. I'm pretty good. I might peek enough to get an idea of themes for the kits so that I can print off pictures, but I'm generally I try not to peek so I can see it with you. So because that I think is more like legit when I see it and I'm like, oh, look at this, or I don't know about that. Okay, and so we've got some sticker. No, are they stickers? Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
I think they are.
stickers. Some little sticker pieces. Oh, and you got different ones.
Yeah,
So
I did.
um it is one from a sticker book. So there's a sticker book and I got 1 sheet from that. I like the little leaves actually, and you got flower ones in
Hmm.
your kit. And then we also have um some of the foam stickers and some enamel dots. So oh yeah, and we got different pieces too. So I've got apple cider and donuts. It's funny, I don't really associate donuts with fall. Like, do you associate donuts with fall? I don't. Maybe I'm not going out to the right places where they have yummy donuts. Oh, and I've got yellow orange enamel dots, and I see that yours are more green.
Yeah, they're kind of a
Green.
turquoisey, aqua-y. Yeah.
Those colors. Okay, and the final thing is the add-on embellishment. And so I've got half a pack of the cardstock stickers. And oh, it looks like we've got like the other side. So
Yeah.
you've got one and I've got the other. I get a little squirrel. Oh my gosh, my husband took the sweetest picture of a squirrel the other day. Maybe I'll show you guys after. So I've got yeah, a few different things on the sticker sheet. You can see a good idea of all the colors in this collection actually here on the sticker sheet too. Fun. Okay, this is fun. It's very muted. It's like soft fall, a little feminine, I would say for sure. And they're cute. Just gonna
There's
toss.
some icons on this sticker sheet that make me wonder if it's a baby collection. Like this says, "You are my little pink." Oh no, little punky.
Oh. Oh, well, it would definitely fit like baby kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And when you have babies for first like Halloweens, lots of times you dress them in like little cozy, fuzzy costumes. That would work out really well for this. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going back to my face for a second. Let's do that. So we are in the middle of our load challenge. Well, not the middle. We're like in the first couple days. It's day 4 of our load challenge. Right now we are drawing inspiration from the women of pop and like some of the women of pop, I should say, because oh my gosh, when we were coming up with all of the people that we wanted to cover, we could not cover them all in 1 month, and we had to leave out amazing people. But we have been scrapbooking for 3 days so far. Today is day 4. So far, we have covered Dusty Springfield, which was really fun, and that was like talking about her blonde bouffant beehive hairstyle, where we were going to use yellow or bees or a beehive on your page, which is why we were both eyeing up those bees, saying that would have been perfect for that day.
Yeah.
And then y- that day we were describing something that you were sweet talked into doing that maybe you shouldn't have done. Very fun. Our next day was inspired by Cher, and if anybody doesn't know, I love Cher. She has had a #1 single in, count it, 7 decades. 7 different decades. #1 single. Woman's a goddess. So, we were drawing inspiration from something that or someone that's been part of your life for decades. Very good. We use a little bit of bling and drama on our pages. Yesterday, we were drawing inspiration from Donna Summer. And so we were like living our best disco life. And so we were talking about a story about something that you've kind of had to think about over and over, like kind of like revolving around the dance floor. And use some shiny circles. That was yesterday. And today we are talking about ABBA. And I was so excited because when I saw this prompt, I will say that has some challenge to it. Now, the first part is great. So, our story prompt is a scrapbook about um, a an outlandish outfit that you wore and how it was designed. Now, I actually have 2 options for photos to use today. I want to use the one because of the second part of the prompt, which is the technique prompt. Like, I think that my one set of photos fits the story better and the other fits the other part better, but I think okay, we're gonna go with the second part. So the word ABBA is a palindrome. Now, if anybody is having PTSD from high school or junior high English class, be prepared. Palindromes are just words that read the same forward and backward. So ABBA, ABBA, same forward and backward. We got it. Um, I will tell you, our featured designer today, she had like a whole phrase that was amazing on her page. If you were doing our load, or say you're a Scrap Happy member and you're like, hey, I I gotta go check this out because I hadn't seen it yet. Go check out Lindsay's page. Like she did this full-on palindrome title, and I'm like, that is amazing. I totally fit. But I have a palindrome that I think I can work onto my page today. And when it was talking about costumes, now this is not an outrageous costume by any means of the imagination, but this was my kids going to school, junior high, high school-ish. I'd have to do the math to figure out what year they were in actually. Grade 8 or grade 9 or grade 10. It's like 8 and 9 or 9 and 10. I don't remember. But holding up to the wrong camera. So this is the picture I have. Not outrageous costumes, but my son wearing the apple on his shirt is Joe, and he was a Mac. Hello, I'm a Mac. He's got his gray t-shirt, and it was like spoofing those I'm a Mac, I'm a PC kind of commercials that they had back in the day. And so he was a Mac, and it was super funny because he's like so techy and it was hilarious. And Ryan, of course, was a fork in the road. And the fact that they were like, no, we're not dressing up for school. We're not dressing up for school last minute. Mom, we need a costume. I had pin stuff on my pin board, and I will tell you, I came out like a hero for these. so, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna take this fabulous Halloween kit and I'm going to use this. And for my title, I want to talk in my journaling about how when you get the kids that are older, sometimes those costumes are just on another level. Like it's like this cerebral kind of thing now. And so another level. And the word level is a palindrome. So I have a title prepared. I have their costume, like the simplest, like t-shirt costumes, but fun. So that is my plan. Allison, you're up. What is your plan? What are you going to do today?
Well, I also went Halloween costumes, and I went looking, and I came across this one of my three girls, and I kind of thought it was three pretty outrageous costumes all on the same year. And actually, because the prompt involved making them or something, so I made that one. I helped her make that one, and I glued on all the candy onto that one. And I have individual shots of them as well that I think I'm going to try and work in. And I also did a little research for my title. Thank you, Google. And I have the word level too. So yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So
You
mom is a
know,
palindrome as well. So I've got two palindromes in my title.
there we go. So good. I did not get two palindromes, but I was happy to find one that I'm like, that works.
Right?
So, question, are you using the Halloween kit?
I'm gonna use
It
the
comes
Halloween kit, but I think I'm gonna bring in some of the other kits. I just need to flip through and find something because yeah, I just like to mix and match. That's me.
Teresa says, Alice, you've worn a lot of costumes for Scrap Happy. You should document that. I have a really great page that talks about some of the videos that I've made that I did actually do. And actually, next Wednesday, I'm taking part in an event with Christy Sloan from my Artful Adventure. Is that right? Oh my gosh. My Artful Adventure. I think that's right. Um, and Christy is running a crafty day all based on memory keeping, but it's like lots of different kinds of crafters. And so each person takes the stage for an hour and shares something about a memory keeping project. And she invited me to be part of this, and it's going to be live streamed on Facebook. So I'm going to live stream it on the Scrap Happy Facebook page. It will also be on the Artful Adventure scrapbook page and the Crafty Bunch venue scrapbook page. I say scrapbook page. I meant Facebook page on all of those. So translate that for yourself. Anyways, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about 5 sneaky ways to hide journaling on your scrapbook pages. So if that's something that might interest you, now if you're a digi-scrapper, I have no help for you. So I have no help for hidden scrapbooking for digital pages. However, if you're a paper scrapbooker, come and join me for that. It will be on a Wednesday, the 9th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern time. No, that's not the time I say all the time. So I had to translate in my head, but that is when it's going to be on the Facebook pages. So very fun to come and be a part of. And I'm excited. And the whole day, like there's a bunch of creators that are part of the day. I think 9 people or 10 people maybe that are doing videos on the hour, every hour, all in around memory keeping, but a lot of them are crafty people. So they're going to be doing projects and different ways to store memories. So should be a lot of fun. Okay, digging into scrapbooking. Shannon said she got two in. Wow. Peep her style. I love it. Love it. Okay, let's go back to here. Oh, did I click the right? Oh, what did I do? Like, uh-oh, what did I do? No, I think we're good. Okay. So, with this paper, this one is like still scaring me, so we're going to kind of like hide that one away. I may use some of the pink, like that's fine, but that green one's a lot. Like I guess a little tiny bit peeking out of something might be good. Maybe we'll have layers, right? So included with your kits, in addition to that adorable cut file that I showed you here a little while ago, and it's in my thing, but not in my thing. Totally lost forever, apparently. I don't know where it went. Okay, but they're really cute. Too cute to spook cut file. They also have a sketch in here. And that sketch, well, it's kind of like showing two photos. I'm looking at it more sideways. I'm actually going to play with that sketch and see if I can springboard off of there. So that looks good. I'm going to go for that. So I think I'll just fold it up here first and keep that on my desk. Oh, and my title. I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget. I'm like, you'd think that you'd remember 5 minutes later, but no. Okay. Background paper. Ooh. Black? Do we go black? Maybe. Chances are no. So they've done like a little seam down the middle there with embellishments, which could be pretty cute if I keep it simple enough. I like all these little characters. Ooh, but I love that paper. Okay, let's dive in. So I think first of all, what I'm going to do is I am going to cut a frame out of this, and then I'll do whatever happens after that. So when Teresa said I have worn a lot of costumes for Scrap Happy, definitely that is a thing. I My dad always dressed up for Halloween and took us trick-or-treating. And so now my brother and I carry that tradition forward with our kids. We always dressed up and took them around. Super fun. And it's been hilarious. One of the other things that I found for a costume was me in my chicken costume. But I think I'm definitely going to need to use chicken papers for this because, that just needs chicken paper. Like how can you not have those pictures and not have chicken paper? And I did recently ish get this 6x6 layering stencil and stamp set combo, and I would really like to play with that. So maybe I'll use that, but on a different day. Who knows? So yes, this load is underway. I was the feature designer for day number 2, which was good because that meant that I got my share page done. I was in the middle, I started making it, and then I'm like, oh, it needs to be more dramatic. It definitely needs more drama and more bling. I haven't even added any bling yet. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know what would be dramatic and blingy? If I glued little tiny sequins all over this whole page. So, Amy, I see your face. Yes, yes, that's exactly how it was. You know, you get this great idea and you start making something, and then you're like partway into this project, and now you're doing it. And you're like, maybe this was a bad idea. This is a lot. Am I done yet? Is it over? And like, you guys know, there's a couple things I'm not really fond of. Sewing, not really into sewing. Like, don't make me do hand stitching on a page. Like, seriously, I might die. Like, I did it one day on video just to prove that like I could. And I think like I was ready to cry. Like, it was just so terrible. And then the other thing, like fussy cutting, like if that it just shouldn't be allowed. Like that it should all be cut out for you. I had actually bought myself a brother scan and cut thinking like I'm never gonna fussy cut again because I'm just gonna tell this thing to cut stuff out for me. But you know what you need to be if you're gonna use one of those things? Like a little bit techie, like not a lot, but more than me. Like we discussed this already. That's a problem. So, yeah, not that techy. So, did I use it at all? Absolutely. I have used my brother's scanning cut. Have I used it very much? No, because every time I try to use it again, I have to learn right from scratch. Right from scratch. Okay, so I've cut some of this off to make a frame for this. So we're already like bending the sketch to my own needs so far, but it will be fabulous because I think that's gonna be gorgeous. Okay. Um
Okay, I just had to
yeah.
check that Amy Myers wasn't in the house because I'm gonna tear some paper.
Oh, things are getting uncomfortable.
Amy, if you're watching the replay, sorry, I'm gonna tear some paper.
She like na 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 na.
You're using the sketch, right?
Totally ish.
Totally ish. Okay, I'm gonna use this sketch totally ish too.
Cool. Yes, I'm totally ish using the sketch. So that is so bright. Even the pink is very bright. So I think we're gonna use, I love this paper here. We're gonna use some of that. And I think on that side, I have my photo here. Does that give me enough? Like they didn't really put journaling on their sketch. I like to put journaling like everywhere. So yeah, good. Um, feel that maybe it's better on that side. Okay, let's grab a ruler for a second. About 4. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I don't know if I'm gonna even use this black paper in the background at all because I might just cover it all up because I like patterns so much.
Like how you're getting out a ruler and I'm just like eyeballing it.
I always measure to cut. Like that's just been a thing for me forever. And so yeah, it's just a thing that I do. Okay. The title. They've got their title kind of across their photos, and I think it's just gonna have to be bigger. I might just leave this black actually, having a look at this now. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Now, I wouldn't mind matting this. That's scary green. Maybe. And I'm looking at these little tiny pumpkins. I'm thinking of like layering them down, kind of the way that they have the hearts on this sketch. So I'm thinking
Mm.
of like taking those and layering them down the page. I think that would be good. It is pretty cutesy for something that we're taking to the next level, right? We're going more cerebral with the costumes, but we're using like Doodlebug. And I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm gonna glue the frame down right now so that it's just kind of done. Yeah. So let us know right now in the chat if you like. Have you done a load page for today if you're playing along with load? Are you working on your load page right now? If you don't know about load, then it is our layout a day challenge that we do in Scrap Happy 3 times a year. And normally there's 2 ways to play. You can either join Scrap Happy and then you get access to all 3 of the load challenges we do, plus a mini load that we do, and all the other fun stuff too. Or you can sign up usually for the load challenges. However, October is different because our October ones are designed by the members for the members. And so those ones we don't sell. They're just for members. So the only way to play is to be a Scrap Happy member. But the good news is that if you're not a member yet, you can just dive right into the challenge where you're at and play along. And normally you can't sign up for a load after it is underway. So
Hmm.
that's right. Sale of loads always stops like when load starts. We shut them down about an hour before load the first prompt goes out. So there we go. Now they actually have like another little thing down the center there. I'm looking at that. I've got this black stripy thing, but I've already got that diagonally stripe, so I don't know if I like that down there. But I was thinking of those little guys. I don't know if there's
Probably should have
enough.
measured that better.
It's a challenge sometimes. It's a challenge sometimes. Okay. Do I want to layer it with this green?
All right. And I fix it.
It's not so bad if it's just the green, like just like that tiny little edging, right? I just like the color. Like I don't really want to introduce more of the pink and not really the yellow. And the black is just too close. So, as shocking as it might be right now, I think I'm gonna use this green. Like, be
The
shocked because
scary
I
paper?
am. Jackie said her palindrome phrase is, "Was it a cat I saw?" Was it a cat I saw? That's pretty fun. Now to find the costume pictures of my dog dressed as a cat. Oh my gosh. I'll be looking for that in the load gallery. I'll be looking for that. So fun. Okay. Well, okay, I've cut it out of this green slash pink, and now I can decide which one is gonna be better.
Oh, you should use the scary paper. Definitely. Embrace it.
Well, it is, but I think like there's so much more contrast with the other one, which makes it kind of winning. Pink is just more contrasty, and I kind of like it. I could do the green if I did another layer with pink or something, or even with the yellow, I guess. And then I'm gonna have to find some letters to do a title, like my another level. And then I'm gonna try to be brave and do my journaling with white gel pen. And I say brave because you know how white gel pen is. Like sometimes it's great. And then sometimes it's like I hate my life. Kind of like when you're sticking on a million little sequins onto a layout. When we do show and tell later, I will show you guys the layout. And like, it's amazing because the sequence turned out fantastic. But I will tell you, like, peeling off all the glue off of my fingers after. And I'm like, please don't ever let any of the sequins fall off because I'm not redoing it. If I had to redo one of the spots, I would use like some kind of like sparkly little glue stuff and go, "Psh, look, there's a shiny little spot, right? I'm not going to be gluing other sequins on. Like, that's just not happening. Okay. I think this is okay. I think it's fun to pull that color in a little bit more. And I think I'm going to also layer it with either the yellow or the pink. Okay, so I need some letters that are gonna stand out off of here. That hot pink, if I have letters that color, that would be perfect. Okay, Allison, I'm gonna take myself off spotlight for a second because I have to go find letters. So you're up.
Oh, I'm up, am I? Okay, so I've created a pocket for that landscape picture so that I can showcase these three portrait ones. But hopefully I've done it so that my little tab won't be hidden behind the pictures. Because, you know, I don't actually measure and plan these things. I just do it because that's more fun. Now, this sheet had this like black and white design down the side, which I thought was a big sticker, but it wasn't. So I cut it and made it a sticker. And I've used that instead of this piece that I cut. I decided the hot pink against this was a little bit too jarring. So, but I like this black and white, but I have got this little hole there that I will have to cover with some sort of embellishment. That is fine. We can find that later. Other things, I have been distressing my edges with black ink so that it ties in a little bit better with the 49 and Market paper, which has this lovely distress on it. And now to figure out how to arrange these photos. And now that I've put my adhesive, I might pop this one up. So let's get these two in. Yeah, I think I will actually. I'm definitely a just kind of stick it down and go gal.
I so never stick anything down until the end normally. So sticking things down early is like a little weird to me still. Like I was the
It gives
person that
you,
would be like, oh, but might need to move it like a quarter inch over here or over here or over here or over here or over here. Like if you
I just
relate.
commit. And then if it doesn't work, I go, oops. Sometimes I have ripped it off completely and had to fix the torn paper in the back and all the rest of it. Sometimes it just works. So mostly it just works. Or I live with it. Okay,
That's
I can still see my tab, but I want to cover that tab in a brighter color. I could use that yellow. Yes.
okay.
I have this big tab punch. Let's see if that will cover. No. Nope. Just need to cut it down a little bit.
Okay. I think that's okay. stick this little thing down. Um, So I am going to be taking load on the road for the next 2 days, and I will be doing a little road trip down to Calgary. So I'm packing pictures, packing a bag, have the advantage of knowing what the prompts are ahead of time.
That always
Not
helps.
cheating at all. Not cheating at all, I swear.
Yeah, that's better.
I don't know if I can use that green.
Shannon.
I
Cheater.
tried.
Shannon's
I tried.
calling you a cheater.
Good, right? Cheater, pumpkin eater. I know. Pumpkin pie, bring it on. Actually, it's Thanksgiving here next weekend because we're up in Canada, and I am looking forward to Costco pumpkin pie so
Oh,
much.
yeah. Giant pies.
Bring on the pumpkin pie. Okay, another level. So I have to say, like I said, when I saw the palindrome prompt, I was a little bit like, ooh, that might be like too hard. But like, look at how many of us have embraced that and said, hey, what a fun challenge. So sometimes you just never know, right? Which is one of the really fun things about having our team of prompt makers when we do our October load, having more people from our community help to put it together, coming up with the prompts is very fun.
Yeah.
And if
I
people have
got I
ideas
got the
for,
little spider,
oh, you got the
um,
spiders.
which is
Oh,
perfect because I have these giant spider webs in the back of my photos. I've even got a spider web die cut.
wow, that worked out good.
Right?
I didn't get a spider web. I have a like a creepy tree.
Yeah, I like your tree.
Another level. I think I'm gonna put that on a different ruler. I don't think. Now these letters I picked are chipboard, so I will glue them as I stick them down. But like torture. I try not to buy any chipboard ones anymore just because gluing them down sucks.
Letter stickers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like chipboard stickers. Like, how come they never had some kind of collab between Glue Dots and like American Crafts for their thickers? Please, like, I tried to set it up one year at Creativation. I'm not even kidding. I talked to the guys at Glue Dots. I'm like, y'all should talk to the people at American Crafts. Their thickers suck. They don't stick.
Okay, I got to figure out my letters as well. I've got wood grain. No. I've got some blue and yellow. Green, maybe.
So I have all the letters I need. That's a really good step. Knowing that.
That is a good
Okay.
question.
So one of the things I've done sometimes, like when I'm doing the stuff, is I leave it in the package and then I'll take a Sharpie and draw like little dots on all the ones as I'm counting them out. And then if you put them back in the same package, like all the dots are like on empty spots next time, so it doesn't really matter. But so yeah.
Okay. Now to figure out where everything's going to go.
Another time when Joe was doing costume, he went as a gingerbread man, but he dyed his hair, like colored his hair red and wrapped like loaves of bread around his neck. He had loaves of bread dangling around his neck, so he went as the gingerbread man. And like I am all about like dad jokes and puns, so I was totally in. Like that's brilliant. He brought that one to me. I didn't bring that one to him. So definitely feeling the love. Okay, I think I need to strip down this piece. So I think we will dig into the yellow star paper. So I have like a little palm strip to put all of my little embellishment-y stuff on. Hmm. Oh my god, this is the start. Ooh, maybe the start. No, they're not gonna stand out enough on it. I need something where they're gonna kind of stand out. I could maybe do white. Would that be better? Hmm. Hmm. No, I don't like it. Okay. Oh, Bonnie says, hello, everyone's still online. I was thinking this was happening tomorrow. Usually we do Saturday morning if you're like North America, but yeah, I especially booked it for this evening because I was contemplating this trip to Calgary. And then in the end, I am doing the trip, so it was a very good decision. Okay, are those gonna like stand out on that enough? Am I gonna be happy with that? Shannon's in for it. She's like, I love it. Well done, Joe. I think Ryan did the no, it was like everywhere where you do like where you wear all black and then you put like the glow sticks around you so you look like a stick man. It is an amazing effect, by the way. Like it works so good. Like it worked so good. He really legit, like in the dark, looked like a stick man running around. Carol says this time is perfect for me as I live on West Coast and don't do mornings. I feel that vibe, Carol.
Oh, maybe Amy fell asleep.
Oh, it looks like maybe she did. I wonder if I should turn her camera off. I'll just turn her camera off since she's napping. Okay, something doesn't look straight. Did I cut something crooked? Do I mount something crooked? Let's double check some stuff here. Yeah, no, something is not straight. So I will
Wish
overlap
I
it a
was
little.
scrapping here. I'm just like a lazy bones on the couch tonight.
That's okay. You can just watch.
Yeah, I'll scrap tomorrow. Oh, watching Christmas movies on Hallmark.
See, I think that all of that stuff is like illegal until it's actually like, after Halloween at least. I usually wait till after Remembrance Day. No Christmas stuff allowed until then.
It's all the reruns.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Have a look here. So,
So is that a Halloween page?
Yeah, we're
it
both doing
is.
Halloween pages.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Everybody's doing Halloween. How about you,
Well, we're
Alison? What are you working
talking
on?
about costumes. So it kind of worked out good for that.
I have
Yeah.
some pictures of my great niece from last year. They were nuns, but they were like bloody nuns. I'm like, it's so gross. They had
Mhm.
blood on their face and stuff, Nuns on the run, I guess, is what they were.
Oh
I gotta
man.
scrap that. It's so silly.
Well, if you're gonna scrap it today, none is a palindrome. Just
Oh,
saying.
is it?
Yeah.
On the load.
Perfection. It's the perfect day. Yeah, you get your ABBA prompt in there.
It's
Okay.
whew, warmed
Their
up.
level.
Got my palindromes in there.
I just gotta put my little
Sharon says always wanted to dress up as a nun, but a pregnant nun.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess this is a take on that, right? This bloody nuns.
oh dear. I will say, once my kids were like, I want to wear this black scary costume that's like basically just like a rag, but you have to buy the one from Walmart or somewhere. And I was like, that's not a real costume.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a
oops.
real. Was I judging? Yes. My mom always made all costumes though. And over the years, she did pretty good. Like, she had some fun ideas. Okay, these stickers are a little skinny. I thought they were thicker. Mm, I was gonna
You
pop
could
them
put it
up.
on some paper, trim it out, and pop it up.
Oh, like a fussy cut?
Yeah. Only it could be thicker.
Shall we laugh?
Or maybe just pop it up. I don't know.
I'll just pop it up. It'll be fine. But note to all designers, cardstock stickers only, please. So that I can, not have to battle with them. Yeah. So, Allison, is your daughter going trick-or-treating this year?
I don't know. What they might, I think they're meeting over at a friend's house and they might go to a few like houses nearby,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing major.
Because she's like 15 now, right?
Yeah.
So it becomes like a thing, like where some people are like, oh, that's too old for them to go. And I'm like, if they're out there trick-or-treating and not doing rotten things, then come and take my candy. Like, I'm just like, don't make them grow up if they don't have to yet.
Yeah, I sort of feel the same way.
Like, and if they put the effort into doing a costume, then it's like, yeah, like, of course. Yeah. But I'll tell you, as the kids, like, as my kids are now old, we've established that Alice is old, has old kids. Um, like as my kids got old, it really became a thing. Like, I don't understand what the costumes that kids wear now are. So
Well, a lot of
I
them
kind of
too.
get it how when I trick-or-treated as a kid, they'd be like, "Oh, what are you?" And I'd be like, "Well, duh, I'm a this," right? Like, obviously everybody knows that.
They're
But
all like TV shows that we don't know, though.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of those costumes are now. Like, I'm sure, I'm sure it's related to something good, but I have no idea. Okay. Should I be doing these little pieces instead because they're bigger? Oh, that would be faster. Why am I messing around with little stickers? Dang it. I could have been done this already. Plus, they would have more impact because they're bigger. Oh, I do have a cobweb too. Okay. Well, we're gonna be moving on to that, I think. Look at me go. There is a great little spider. We've got some candy, candy, candy. Dark, this says dark chocolate. Okay. Does anybody met a child before that likes dark chocolate? I'm just asking for for real. I met one the other day and she had dark chocolate and she's like, oh my gosh, it's my favorite. The kid is like 10 years old. And I'm like, what 10-year-old likes dark chocolate? Like, please tell me, is this a real thing that kids like? Because I thought that was so strange. I'm like, what child likes dark chocolate? That's unusual.
That is very unusual.
Okay, thank you.
My kid does like dark chocolate, but I don't think what age did you say she was?
10.
No, I don't think at that age.
Like, yeah, I was shocked. Shocked.
Maybe her mom told her that it was dark chocolate is healthier.
Maybe.
If you're eating chocolate, I don't think that there's a lot of health claims attached to chocolate.
I tend to eat more dark chocolate because it has a lower dairy content.
Yep.
But I realized I forgot to ink these pumpkins. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. They're stuck down. Well, they're just not getting
like
in.
a pumpkin that's like a jack-o'- or like a candy bag kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. That's a good piece.
Well, that worked pretty well.
Okay, so I'm gonna have these little things popping off of here, off of there. I need another one. I like this little witchy thing that I popped up, so I'm keeping it. Oh, this ghost is adorable. This has to come on here.
Did you want to watch something?
Okay.
Here, because you're
I'm
watching.
just gonna pop
No,
on
I'm
and another little pumpkin up here. Very good. And candy. There's like a little blue car. Oh, this might fit better. Maybe. Yeah, okay. These are a way better size to work with for scrapbooks. Just saying. Much better. Okay. So, and this will be faster. Teresa says a lot of chocolates don't even like dark. A lot of adults don't even like dark chocolate. It took me a while before I would eat dark chocolate. Honestly, my aunt had given me these chocolates called Reason. Does everybody have those, or is that just a Canada thing? Do you have those, Allison? Do you know them?
Yeah, I know them. They're like little wrapped kind of chocolate caramel-y type things.
Caramel in the middle, but
Yeah.
they're kind of like hard almost, but with chocolate coating, and it's dark chocolate around them. And my aunt had given me those, and I was like, I don't know about this. But I ate them because, in the end, they're still candy. And yeah, now I actually quite enjoy them. So she got me hooked on those. But yeah, this candy says dark chocolate. Like, oh. Maybe that's a little too Okay. Good. Good. Okay. And then that'll sit there. Oh, adorable. Okay. Shannon says dark chocolate was a sacrifice I was willing to suffer through. Right? It's like Halloween candy, right? You get your Halloween candy and you sort it. Do y'all sort it? Because like I
Mm-hmm.
100% sorted it. You gotta sort your candy. And some of it is great, and that's the best stuff, and you eat that stuff first. And then some of it is like the medium kind of stuff, and you know, that stuff you'll also eat. But then in the end, all of the good stuff is gone, and your brother won't trade you for anything else that, because like he also understands that the yucky candy is yucky. It's like, dang, when did he figure that out? Like, it's so good when I could just be like, here, trade me this. But yeah, like it was you have that leftover candy at the end, and then you eat it because, it's candy. But yeah, you're like, it's just the sadness candy.
The sadness candy.
It's so much the sadness candy.
All right. I'm gonna figure out
Very,
where I'm gonna
very
put my
cute.
journaling. Where are you putting your journaling?
I'm gonna put it here in the black.
Oh, in a white pen. Yeah.
Yeah, in white gel pen, which hopefully won't fight me too much. I have some new ones here, so I'm hoping that I can be lucky enough to find one that will say, sure, let's do it.
I think I'm gonna go in my yellow bit.
Because sometimes they don't play nice. There, I'm going to cover the word chocolate, but I can still include the candy that way. Because we can't have dark chocolate on here. That would just be a crime. We can't commit that crime. Carol said, 12-year-old visiting me picked mocha. I checked with the mom and she said, that's fine. Darn, I was going to pick that one. What kid picks mocha flavor? Oh, oh, that would have been like candy you spit out the child. When I had absolutely zero appreciation for anything chocolate or black licorice. Now, my thoughts have not changed on black licorice, but I can get behind some coffee things. But I prefer just like not to have. I prefer not to have my chocolate contaminated with other things, which kind of sounds a little funny. My husband laughs when I say it. I'm like, I don't like it to be contaminated. He's like, what? For the first time when he heard this from me, he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, with nuts in it and all the other stuff. That's just like you're contaminating the chocolate. And he's like, oh. Okay. So one of the things that I'm doing on this page is when I'm sticking these pieces down, I'm adding dimension with my pop-up tape stuff, but I'm only putting pop-up tape on the tops of the embellishments, and then on the bottom, I'm actually just using a regular tape runner so that they're still flat, and when I'm layering them, they kind of fit a little bit nicer in the layers. So that's one of the things I'm doing with this. Just thought I'd point it out because sometimes you see somebody doing something and you're like, oh, that's great, but wait, Why is that different? Or they got a different effect than I did. How come theirs worked out different than mine? And it's just that you're not maybe using that same technique where you're just popping one like, part of the sticker up rather than the whole thing. Have you used any like little tricks on your page, Allison, that you sometimes don't even think are tricks, but then afterwards it's like, oh, well, that's actually really handy. And I do that a lot.
That's a very good question.
Mm.
I like to pop things up in each embellishment grouping. So I've got some popped, some flat. The only thing I did on this page that you don't necessarily always think about is creating little pockets for extra photos. So I got a little pocket for my extra photo. You could put
Oh,
journaling there
that's
too if you wanted.
adorable. That's adorable. Do it again. Do it again. Like full on demo.
It comes out. It goes in.
Very good.
out.
Highly approve.
And then I didn't like this is actually from the 49 at Market kit, the embellishments.
Yeah.
And the green is not an exact match to the other green paper. And I wanted to bring in the brighter color. So I just covered the tab with a piece of the yellow paper.
Right. So did you did use some of this Halloween kit? Like obviously you've got the little embellishments from it. Did you use the star paper from it, right?
Yeah, I got the star paper. I got lots of the embellishments. And the black cardstock from that kit. And then I have this paper from the Cartabella kit. And this one from the 49 at Market kit.
So good. Look at her just like blending it all together like a pro.
What rules?
I'm like,
I don't do rules.
oh, that's a little too far away. No, that's not happy. I don't care. It's coming off. It has to be in further. It was too far away. Okay, better now. Okay, I cut up this cute little witchy. She's gonna have to go on here because I popped her up and now she's just going on this page. I don't know where yet, but she's coming on here somewhere. I didn't do all that work for nothing. Also,
Absolutely.
let's see if I can get my little bats on here.
All right. Does mine need anything more? I was wondering about.
You scrapbook so fast. And she's got her journaling. You guys noticed she went all quiet for a second. She's like, oh, I'll just dash off some journaling. Just get that done. Smart. Okay.
So the challenge that was handed down, and now I can't remember who handed it down to me, was to use all of my Distress Spritz this month. So I'll do all 12 colors.
Right.
And I think Barn Door is a really close match to this color. So I'm going to try adding some of that to here.
Okay. I'm just so okay. Title issues here. I've got another level and oh, okay, it has to go here. Never mind, I fell. This is why I put them on rulers so I can move them around because I was trying to put them like this. I like the spacing of them like that, but then I had this little trapped black like white space. It's black, but it was like definitely a trapped space and that wasn't gonna look good. So, ta-da. That totally solves it. And I can like layer this over slightly and that'll be even better. So
That's what I was thinking. If you stick it in there in that little
like,
pocket right there.
Sneak
Yeah.
it in.
That's right.
And then it's all better. Okay.
Thank you, Bonnie. Because I have an awesome amount of journaling.
Yes, awesome amount of journaling for sure. Teresa asked, do I still have chickens? Why, yes, I do. In fact, they made a cameo, I believe, during one of the recent videos I had made. I went out and had some chickens in the background. Trying to think, like maybe our poppin video? No, I don't. Yeah, maybe in the poppin video there might be chickens in the back of one of them. I don't even remember. One of the videos recently I had some chickens in there. It's like, oh, my chickens haven't been movie stars for a little while.
I decided it needs some peeled paint as well.
Let's see. And Jackie says that dark chocolate has more antioxidants, which are better for you. And Teresa says, I've had my chickens carve their own pumpkin, poked holes to make a face, and then the chickens will carve it for you. I haven't actually tried that. I saw it on a social thing and I was like, oh, that looks fun. And in the past, I had chickens that wouldn't eat pumpkin at all. I don't know why. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You're supposed to enjoy this, don't you know? Um, and then oh, look at this. This is peeling right off of here. Chipboard stick like thickers. Sometimes they're jerks. But yeah, I thought it was fun. I don't know if maybe these ones will be better and actually play along. I bought pumpkins today and some of them are kind of unsightly, like they have weird shapes and scabs and flat parts that are strange. Okay.
Well, get the chickens to carve those, and then it'd be like mutant pumpkins.
Well, I saw a video where the chickens did carve the pumpkin and like it was a creepy looking pumpkin. I will say, like, well done. Creepy. Have you used like one of those pumpkin carving kits with like the little templates so that you can like make a really like cool looking pumpkin before?
No, but I did buy a kit where it had like shaped, they were almost like cookie cutters, but deeper and a bit more solid.
Yeah.
So you could like hammer them into the pumpkins.
Oh yeah.
So that was kind of cool. One was a bat and one was a star. I did one with like stars all over. That was pretty cool. Just trying to get my kids now to actually carve pumpkins is, well, an ordeal.
My kids love it. Actually, Joe, ever since he was little, he even loved like pulling the guts out of the pumpkins. And like, I'm like, oh no, it's too gross. I don't think you'll like it. So of course, then they loved it. And so then the pictures are always like the faces as they're pulling them out of the pumpkin. Like seriously, I think I like it more than any other part of Halloween, actually. Yeah. So,
Well, I will confess that Halloween is my least favorite holiday.
uh,
And my Halloween decorator, i.e. my daughter Marley, is
off at
3,000
school.
kilometers away, so she's no longer decorating. I think last year, we threw up some decorations on like maybe the 31st. Like, oh, I guess we should let kids know that there's actually candy here. We better have some decorations out. Otherwise, we're stuck with all this candy.
We tried to have kids trick or treat here. I wanted that so bad. And like we decorated stuff and had pumpkins at the end of the driveway and all the stuff. And like the one year we had one kid.
Oh, that's
And then
the
after that,
trouble of living in the rural areas.
yeah, I know. Like we're just out in the country and it's so convenient where we live for people just to pop to town. Like it's 5 minutes. So it's people just don't. They just don't go in the country here. And I grew up trick-or-treating in the countryside. Like my dad would drive 40, 50 miles in a night. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
Just we would just go around and do all the stuff, and we're here and we're there and we're yeah, like it was that was Halloween. And mom would have a costume for him. Like if it was a work day, he would take off work either early or like have the day off work so he could go trick or treating usually. And so yeah, it was a good one. And then of course we'd be going out trick or treating and dad would be stopping and okay, like I'm old, we've established this. So, he'd stop and he'd have a beer at this place and we'd be like, "Dad, no, 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 you can't have a beer, no beer." Not because we were concerned about drinking and driving. It was because, then he was gonna stop and talk too long. And we had candy to get.
That's right.
As we got older, like there was a lot more like pressure on the absolutely no drinking when driving, and then that changed. But that was like childhood memories.
Shannon says, I could have been stuck with a non-sad candy. I actually try and buy candy that I don't like so that I don't eat it. Doesn't always work because I tend to like all kinds of candy, but
Oh man. Another level. Okay, I think ooh, can she I was hoping she could like sit on this somehow, but she will cover up all my words. Dang it.
well, I think she could sit there at the very end of the L.
Hmm. It's very not quite. It's very not quite. Hmm.
What about on top of the candy machine? Sort of tucks in it, no, down by the A.
Oh, down by the A.
It tucked in there.
Maybe.
Is the candy machine popped up too?
It's only popped up on the top.
Okay.
Yeah. It's only popped up on the top. I really want to fit her in. I'm thinking maybe she'll have to like sit with the web.
Ooh, yeah, she could get stuck in the web. That'd be good.
So she'll be like hanging out with Webby over here. I kind of want something right here though, but she's not the right shape. So we'll go back and we'll see what else we got in the little pieces. Are we at the top of the hour? Oh, is that really the time?
Apparently we've been having too much fun. We need to draw a winner,
I've
don't we?
still been having too much fun. This is great. I'm like, this is fantastic. Let's stop and do a draw, and I can move the witch around 12 other times later. Because I'll know that's gonna happen the second that the camera stops. It'll be like moving it around. Okay, let's have a. Oh my gosh, quiet night. We haven't had a quiet. See, we're not used to doing this at night.
I
Saturday
know.
mornings have been our time. Okay, let's see. We want a random number generator. Random number generator. And one is me, and you have two, right? Because you got two streams running.
Oh, yeah.
So that means out of 15. Guys, best
Odds
odds
are
we
good.
had. Odds are good tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the generate button and it says 6. 6. So let me find up the participants. And 4, 5, 6. It says iPhone. Y'all, when you don't put your name in, I'm going to ask you to unmute if you're the winner right now. I'm asking you to unmute. I don't know who it is, but hopefully you're getting this message where I'm asking you to unmute and you can tell me who you are. Otherwise, I don't even know it. can
Please
send one
unmuting.
iPhone. Hello, who are you? I'm sending a special message just to the iPhone person. We'll give you a 1-minute timer and then you have to respond. And it's not Amy. I don't know. She was like napping a little. So it's not Amy. She is listed. So if
Yeah, Shannon, we can see everybody else's name. It's just this one.
yeah. Teresa, Susan, Shannon, Robin, Marge, Lynn, Lisa, Jen, Jackie, Florence, Carol, Bonnie, Ardeen, Amy, and iPhone. So I didn't say your name. We're talking about you. So we'll give you a minute to figure that out. And if not, then we'll draw and we have another lucky winner. Then you'll be like twice as lucky.
Did we pick a date for next month yet?
So, not officially.
Okay.
But I was actually talking already with my friend about it today because I always help with their Christmas market. So she just got the date. So I'm looking at probably, now it is a long weekend here, but I was thinking either the 2nd or the 9th, but I think the 2nd I'm going to be off at a crop actually. My friend invited me one. So the 9th is what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can do that. Can't do the 16th. I'm at a market that day.
You're at a market on the 16th? Oh, it's like a good market day.
Yeah.
I used to be part of a ladies group when I lived back in Mayerthorpe, and the Canettes was the group I was in, and they always hosted a Christmas market. And so I quickly discovered that I am the perfect person to run like door and tickets kind of stuff because they have like 50/50 tickets and they're selling stuff right at the door. And like they take like $1 for entry to the market. It's just like, and everything that they make, like it's a fully like everything goes back into the community, everything that they do, plus they collect money, they collect stuff for the food bank. So I think all of their money that they take goes to the food bank, or you can bring donations for the food bank, and then they have their 50/50, and that is a fundraiser, and of course that money also goes back into the community. But I try to get people right when they're fresh, right when they walk in the door, because people will be like, oh yeah, I'll come back, and I'm like, yeah, sure you will. You'll have spent your money on all the shiny things everywhere else. Okay, I haven't heard from our iPhone person. Okay, iPhone person, going once, going twice, gone. Okay, we're gonna draw again. We're gonna draw again because I can't award prizes to people and I don't know who you are. Okay, so hitting the generate button, it says 12. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Robin. Robin, you are our winner now. So congratulations to Robin. You will be our winner. Let me say, winner, winner, chicken dinner to Robin. And we will get her hooked up with a prize. Because we just want to give away prizes.
No, Jen Jones is not the iPhone person because I see Jen
No, it's
Jones
not
and
Jen.
iPhone.
Yep. And I had
Sorry,
messaged
Jen.
her. Okay, Robin. We will get you to send me an email to alice@scraphappy.org. We'll type that into here. alice@scraphappy.org and just say October Scrapbook Live in the subject. And we will get you hooked up. I'll send that off to Rochelle with the Scrap Room. They have been amazing to work with. You guys have no idea how amazing the Scrap Room really has been. They not only make such amazing kits. You can get these flavors of the month with the 4 different like little mini kits. They have a double shot kit. So if you look at these kits and you're like, I need more stuff for when I'm creating, check out their double shot kits because that's more stuff. In addition to like add-ons, right? Like extra embellishment kits, you can get extra cardstock or papers or something like that. They have all these little extras that you can add to it, and you don't have to commit to like every single month. You can just order a kit, or you can sign up and say, take my money forever. Right? Like it's very very flexible, and it's people like you and me doing crafty things. And so check out their kits. I highly recommend them, and I can't say enough and wish them enough love and appreciation for all of the support that they've given us for doing these super fun things so we can give away awesome prizes. So scrap-room.com. Okay, well, my title has stuck. My witch is still floating. She's still flying around on my page. She's undecided. But like, isn't it cute? It's so cute. I'm really
It
liking
turned
it.
out really well. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I'll do like white journaling in here. So I don't know. Thinking this is gonna be good. I'm gonna have to like write it out so I can really dive into some good journaling. Um, oh, and Allison said they also have pocket page kit and a card kit. So
A little something
like
for everybody.
the amount of stuff they go into and plan for is crazy. And in order for me to get my kits on time to do these every month, I've got to they actually send out their kits at the same time as their team. And so the fact that they're willing to do that just so we can make this happen is so nice. Okay, Allison, you better talk and show us your page again.
Oh, well, I was also going to say, shipping was like super fast as well. Now, I live close to the border with the US, like I'm in Canada, but I'm close to the US, so I can access a US post box. So she just shipped it there. And it was like, we were talking about it, and then I think I got the notification that it was there, like, what, 3 days later, maybe? It was incredible. Okay, here's mine. So I don't know if the camera's going to pick up the little sparkly of the distress spritz, but I've got barn door and peeled paint, which kind of work with the colors, I thought. And then a closer look at my little doo.
Your clusters are so good. Oh, sorry, I'm talking.
That's okay. I pulled in the enamel dots from the Cartabella kit, I think it was.
There.
No, that's from the, oh, I don't know.
I
Mixed
like
them
how
all
you've
up
got
now.
like the little piece of the fence sticking out down there in your layers,
Yeah.
and you've got like the little pieces all like kind of tucked in and stuck down there. And
So this guy is popped up, but I didn't put adhesive on this side so that you could still pull out the picture.
right, your picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got these little spiders. Those were the little enamel spiders that came with
Sneaking
the,
all over the place.
yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily go for all the doodlebug kind of cutesy stuff, but every now and then. And you know, when my kids were little and cute.
Right. I know. I'm growing. Oh, Teresa says I need to put the witch by my journaling. That might
Yeah, I
work
think that's a good
out
idea.
perfect. Mm-hmm.
To wait till your journaling's in.
Right. So Bonnie says, I love your pages, Allison. So now
Thank
is
you.
time for show and tell. We would
Anybody
love to
else?
see what you have been making so far. So I'm going to put your face on camera with me, Allison, for now. And add spotlight. So oh my gosh, what have I done here?
Too many spotlights.
There we go. So we are welcoming, and we would love to see what you've been making. This video will be shared on the Scrap Happy YouTube channel and within the Scrap Happy community. So if you have made something and would like to share, we would love to see. Maybe you've made a load page for today too. Maybe you've made something else. Maybe you've made cards. Maybe you've made something else that's really fun. We'd love to see it. And while you're getting brave and putting your hand up and saying, pick me, let me show you, let me show you.
So many hands in the air right now, Alice. So many hands.
I know. Feel free to just turn your mic on and say, I've got something to share. I will show you my load pages that I've done so far with this load. And so our first day, Dusty Springfield. This was my Dusty Springfield inspired page. And it was sweet talked into doing something, but loved every minute of it. We went on a cruise and it was like really quick after another trip we had just done. And, you know, it was really hard to talk me into it. So hard. And it said use bright yellow or bees or beehive. I got the yellow, but I didn't actually get any bees on the page, but I think it turned out really good. So I was pretty happy with that one. Do you have your pages handy or have you been doing all your days?
I did not do
Pressure or
yesterday's
anything.
page. Where my other one is.
Carol says her camera doesn't work, but she's playing with alcohol inks. Oh my gosh, I love alcohol inks. Alcohol inks that look like stained glass behind her snowy trees, good die cut. Ooh.
So that was my day one. I think I used yellow. I did not get a B in that. Or did I? No, I didn't get a B. Yes, I did get a B. I got a little B sticker. Talking about how I was convinced to teach crocheting, even though I'd only been crocheting for a few months at that point. Sure, why not?
Fast learner.
Yeah.
So
our pocket pages count, guys. Pocket
absolutely
pages
count. Any kind of scrapbook page counts. Now cards don't count because they're not a scrapbook page, but any kind of scrapbook page, no matter what style, counts for our load stuff. So my share page for day number 2, with my decades of, for me, it was friendship, and I talked about my friends, and I made this page with all of those fabulous, fabulous sequins.
So many.
Fabulous. They took forever. And I left my, instead of making a pocket so much, I actually left it more like a file folder. And then I have my journaling all on the little file card. And my journaling turned out so fabulous. I was really happy with my story. And all of my friends, like I shared it. We have like a group messenger. And when I shared it, they were like, oh my gosh, that's perfect.
My day 2 page is this one.
Oh yeah, that is so pretty.
So I did go a little bit over the top with my embellishments. I've got lots of bling and just lots of layers. Just trying to channel Cher. And it's just my husband. It's only been 2 decades, but you know.
So I don't know if it's going to work on your face cam or if it's going to be on your other cam, actually. What are you guys seeing? Can anybody tell me? Like maybe Carol, you've been typing. Can you let me know, like when Allison was just talking right now and showing her page, could you see the page when she was holding it up? Yes, you could. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure.
Right, because my sound is on my phone, but not on my face cam. Yeah,
not
right.
on the face cam. I just want to make
sure. But the face cam's pinned, so it should stay up, right?
Yeah. Okay, so for day 3, which was yesterday, we were talking about Donna Summer, and we were talking about something that you've like gone back to and considered over and over again, and shiny circles, like the revolving disco ball kind of thing. Mine was like a should we buy it page based on a place that we did buy, but it was a big discussion for a long time, and we've been renovating it, and you can see like the pre-purchase and the work that we've done, at least exterior work that we've done so far. And I made a fun little shaker on my page with some shiny stuff down in it. And I made the bottom of the page to echo like the siding on the house. Thought that was kind of fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, and so you can see like the big shaker pocket just like attached on the back of the page.
Cool. Yeah, I was busy with crochet class yesterday and trying to input 7 boxes of yarn onto my website. So load did not happen yesterday.
Just 7.
Just 7. Just 7. Yeah.
Yeah. And so then, yeah. And then, so this is my day 4 page, which will have journaling added.
Hmm.
And with that, so we're looking at the 9th for our get together for November, probably on the Saturday morning again. So we usually host those at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And so I think that's what we'll end up adding to our calendar for next month. Of course, it will be announced in our Friday 5 emails. If you are watching this on YouTube and you're not subscribed to our emails yet, just pop over to scraphappy.org/subscribe and you can get on the email list. Now let's see, ooh, there we go. Scraphappy.org/subscribe, and that's where you can get on the email list. So that should be perfect. Oh, I haven't edited that yet. If you're looking for fun things, we've been posting some fun things on the Scrap Happy org Instagram. So Scrap Happy org on Instagram, can connect with us there. And if you're just like, this load challenge just sounds so much fun. I love pop music. Diving a little bit into background on these amazing female singers. Incredible, so inspiring. My playlist sounds amazing right now, I will tell you. In addition to the fun scrapbooking that we're doing, which is really not about the people, but inspired by them or somewhat inspired by them, so that we can make our fun layouts. Come and check out Scrap Happy. We are super fun and we are very affordable. So come and check it out at scraphappy.org. Anything else that we should be mentioning, Allison, before we wrap up this evening?
I don't think so. This has been fun.
Shannon
Covered
says,
everything.
I'm always so surprised by the stories I tell during load. There's
Oh,
things I
yeah.
wouldn't have thought of otherwise. I think that's like honestly one of the best comments because I think everyone that has done a load has related to that. It's like, oh my gosh, I never thought to tell that story. Oh my gosh, I never thought to tell that story. And then, of course, you see somebody else's page, you're like, oh, I have to do that one too. It's so fun. And it's the daily inspiration inspired by our topic, like today for ABBA. You can see my page doesn't really look like ABBA, but it does have a palindrome on it, which is so cool. And it is about some pretty wild costumes. And we actually talked about like why the wild costumes were the way they were. And I tell you, like when I saw that, I'm like, that's fascinating. So the things that we find out during load are just fantastic. So very fun. Come and check it out. We're doing fun things here all the time. And if you're already one of our members, we love you. Thanks for being with us. And we're so happy that we get to do all the fun things with you. And with that, we're going to say goodnight to everybody and not just Amy.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Happy scrapping, everyone. Good night.